It has already been a packed year with amazing games, and the floodgates are opening up once again. In this first of a series of videos to showcase the remaining games of 2023, I'm going to go through the games with no release date yet, and the August releases right around the corner. I hope your wallets are ready. First up is Hollow Knight Silksong. There's no official release date on this one yet, and I'm just kind of throwing it in there in hopes to just will it into existence at this point. Hollow Knight is a game that initially I was not really into when I first started playing it, but by the end it became one of my favorite games ever. I know it's probably going to be 2024 by the time this releases, but it is a Game Pass Day 1 game, and after Starfield they are kind of light, so here's to hoping that maybe Microsoft pushes them and for maybe an October, November release. Metal Slug Tactics just kinda showed up on the direct randomly and then just kinda disappeared as well. I love Metal Slug and grew up playing it on the Neo Geo machines in the arcade. I also love tactics games, so this one seems like a no-brainer hit for me personally. It got pushed into 2023 after being delayed initially, so here's hoping for a stealth drop during the rumored Nintendo Direct that's supposed to happen in early September. Helldivers II still doesn't have a release date yet, but it is still slated for 2023. If it's anything like its predecessor, it should still be a lot of fun to just kick back and do some shooting and looting with friends online. If I had to make a guess, I'm thinking maybe November to give people something to do after Spider-Man 2.
Sophisticated technology. The freedom to make new friends and represent the best of what Super Earth has to offer. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force and work together to spread prosperity, liberty, and democracy. Become part of something larger than yourself. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
I absolutely loved the original Fantasy Life on the 3DS. They could have just remade that and I would have bought it up with no questions asked. The sequel looks like it's going to add some sort of terraforming and town building, but little else is really known about it so far. And again, with the rumored Direct coming up, I assume we'll probably get a more concrete date on this one, but it's still slated for 2023.
Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild? This life is yours to live. After 1,000 years, the restoration is a...
First up in the August releases is Wayfinder, a free-to-play online MMO-like action RPG by the people who did Battle Chaser's Nightmare, Darksiders Genocide, and The Ruined King. I've had my eyes on this one for a while since I'm a sucker for games like this, and I enjoyed their previous games, so I plan to give it a try when it releases. The initial release date on PS5 got pushed back a few days as it was supposed to release on the 15th, so it'll still be a few days longer till everyone gets to jump in. Also, it's worth pointing out that this is their quote-unquote early access release date, where you do have to buy one of their founder packs to get access.
one of our large open world areas. Here, you'll pick up quests, find world bosses, participate in public events, and more. You'll also meet up with friends old and new while you're on your adventures. Public events are always more manageable with some help from other players. Each Wayfinder comes with their own set of unique moves and talents, but it's up to you to make your Wayfinder your own. Wayfinders like Senja lead the charge by pummeling enemies with their up-close and personal attacks. Each Wayfinder can play a major role in experimenting with different strategies and party compositions. After exploring the Highlands and adding a few notches under our belt, it's time to head to our social hub, Skylight.
So I actually still need to beat Blasphemous. I think I'm like 60 or 70% through it at the moment, but that's probably not going to stop me from picking up its sequel, which is looking really great so far. I am really happy Armor Core is back, and it is looking better than ever. From Software is putting all it's learned over the years into one of their more beloved but probably obscure titles. This will probably be the first time a lot of people have even tried an Armor Core game, so I'm still curious how it'll do overall. Here's hoping it beats expectations and we get more Armor Core in the future.
It'll be coming soon. You got us on the run. We're being attacked!
Unidentified AC! Return fire!
Take full advantage of your AC's mobility to freely navigate the environment. Use boost to take the fight to the air, extending combat dimensions beyond the 2D plane.
Is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered 6-1. Use your missiles.
Vertical catapults to gain even more altitude and launch into the action from above.
Ending the month is Sea of Stars, a retro-inspired turn-based RPG. If you watched my Chain Echoes review, you already know I'm a sucker for these kind of games if they pull it off. Sea of Stars looks amazing so far and the demo was great, so I'm really looking forward to this one. If you have not, I also recommend checking out the Making of Sea of Stars video that The Escapist released just recently. You can tell the developers really have a passion for this kind of game, so here's hoping it ends up just as good as it looks. So those are the games of 2023 we know of with no release date yet, and the remaining games for August. If you know of any games you thought should have been on this list that I haven't put on the video, please let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching, and look forward for more videos in this series in the near future.